Hey, I'm Callum,
And I'm Mark Samuel Bonanno.
and we're answering anonymous questions from the
Boys, right?
Yes.
Did you want us to say it together?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. This first one is, I snuck a peek. It's very much in my alley,
Okay,
and
well,
in my realm of expertise. This one is scrunch or fold.
I'm assuming they're talking about toilet paper.
Well, you would hope so. I don't know if there's anything else that you either scrunch or fold. Not your towels. Hopefully not the way you put away your towels.
That's actually something I do though. I think I do.
Scrunch your towels away?
I have a basket and I just kind of put them in the basket.
Fold your towels.
Well, can I assume you're a folder then?
When it comes to toilet, well, yes, but also I bidet.
I've always wanted to do that.
I'm
I've
a
been too
big
scared.
bidet man. Scared?
Yeah, because it's like...
What are you scared of?
I don't know, the shock of the...
No, sir, no. A bidet is a must in this day and age. The amount of paper I use, minimal.
What are we talking? We're talking
Minimal.
one sheet?
No, not one sheet. I'm
saving
talking
a lot of
like,
money.
I'm talking like, because I fold.
Okay, yeah.
I also stand. I stand when I wipe. Is that weird?
You can guess what my answer is.
You scrunch.
Yeah, I'm a scruncher.
You scrunch.
Yeah, I'm a scruncher.
You're an animal.
I know. It's a lot. It's a lot coming up for me right now. It's okay. Moving on. Did you struggle with ADHD at school?
I didn't know I had it at school. And so, yes and no, I suppose, because I was struggling with some stuff. Like I showed all the signs, but I just don't think it was on the cards. It was never something that I guess anyone felt I had to get checked out.
Do you think it would have helped if you knew?
No,
You reckon it
I
made
don't think it
worse?
would have. For me personally, everybody goes on their own journey. I think it was really good for me that I didn't get diagnosed with it until I was in my 30s, because I spent all of my 20s figuring out ways to deal with what, was wrong with me. Like the fact that I lost my wallet 3 times on public transport in a month. I just kept losing it. I just kept losing my wallet constantly, over and over. And after the 3rd time losing my wallet, I was like, I need to fix this. There has to be something I can do to fix this. So I bought a little pouch, like an Indiana Jones. It was a purse. I bought a purse, and that was when I was 21. And since that day, I have not lost my wallet or my keys once, because I keep everything in there. I just do that, right?
Yep.
And lots of little things like that. I had to kind of figure stuff out for myself. And then eventually when I got medicated, that just helped me a lot more with my mood and regulating my mood and that kind of thing. So I think it wasn't something I struggled with. It was just something that gives context to why I hated doing everything except for art projects. Yeah. Like if I wasn't almost spiritually invested in something at school, it was either 100% or 0% for me. And I'm like, that makes sense now, Yeah. But I don't know if it would have helped.
Sure.
Yeah. What about you?
So in high school, I knew something was up, but I was like, I think I have ADHD. I wasn't really sure.
Yeah.
But I was diagnosed as dyslexia.
Yeah.
So at school was really hard. And I felt stupid most of the time.
Yeah.
I was like, how am I not getting... And trying, when you're trying so hard and you're focusing and just it's just not coming in.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of that, and you can imagine the anxiety flowing through my body when the teacher asks you to read in front of the class. And so even reading a paragraph in front of the class, I'm just almost, I'm having panic attacks while reading in front of the class. But I'm like, why can't I just fucking read?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Had no one told you?
So I didn't know.
Yeah.
Looking back, what I would have done differently if I had the knowledge I have now is I would have spoken to the school counsellor, or I would have been real with my teachers, being like, hey, I'm struggling right now and I need help.
Yeah.
So I would have communicated more. Because I think, generally speaking, to my teachers and my parents did a fantastic job considering everything, but I don't think they understood how deeply painful it was for me. And now I've got all my practices, my tools, and I've got my bum bag and my.
That's sick.
I've got like 3 of them. You know,
Yeah.
My purse. I've got a purse. You know, they're the best. It's like lifesaver.
I know. Yeah, it's just routine. You know, a lot of time routine can help.
Exactly. What's that? What's the food delivery thing? The
Marley spoon.
one of those.
HelloFresh.
HelloFresh, one of those guys. So because of my ADHD, like the idea of cooking food every night is just like, and then even deciding what I'm eating is just like decision paralysis. Like,
How much meat you've thrown out in your life?
Oh my God.
Thrown out a bunch of meat.
So much.
ADHD people throw out a lot of meat.
You should see our fridges. All the expired
So
food.
much meat.
So bad. so
much meat.
ADHD gang.
It's the best.
I don't think we need to answer this one. I think it's going to be pretty obvious for both of us. Sport or drama?
It should be sports, drama, or games. Because games are not sport. No. Games are different.
Yep.
And if I had to pick between those 3, I'm picking games.
What's your favourite game?
Oh, well. Enter the Gungeon. It's a very big one for me.
Okay.
At the moment, I'm obsessed with Balatro. Or Balatro, or whatever you want to call it, which is like a card poker game. But then I also love poker. And then I love things like The Last of Us and like, you know, the like big epic storytelling in games and things. But Breath of the Wild is one of the best things I've ever played in my life. Didn't quite care for the sequel. Had a great time with it, but it just wasn't as, not that Breath of the Wild was a perfect game, but it really it took me. It just completely immersed me. And
the soundtrack, the score, just all of it.
Gorgeous. Wonderful. Good job, Nintendo.
I also like Catan as well. Catan.
Catan?
Catan. Do you like Catan?
I can't win. Zach wins the game.
Oh, great. What?
Zach wins. He played the Don Quixote card.
Why have I been collecting wood?
Oh, you collect wood to win the game.
Why does he get one card and he wins then?
Because if you play the Don Quixote card, you win the game.
I've got wood everywhere.
Yeah, and you need the wood to win the game.
This is bullshit, Mark.
I can't win.
You've never won Catan.
I can't win at Catan. I know the rules. I've played it several times. I can't win. I don't understand what I'm doing is wrong. But whatever choice I make in Catan is wrong, and I lose.
All right, I'll invite you over to the Catan and maybe we'll just change it.
So I can lose.
Well, yeah, so then I can win.
So I can continue.
I don't win that much.
Continue this streak. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong, man. I can't do Catan. I don't know why. I want to love it, but I can't.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Do you want me to do the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to answer this first?
Sure. Can you ask it?
I'm getting to it.
Can you ask the damn question?
How do you deal with stress?
Well, I'm stressed right now.
I can tell. Not well is the answer for you. How do you deal with stress?
First of all, when I'm stressed, I find it really hard to do the things I know are going to help the stress. I feel like when I'm in stress, it's a little bit too late.
Yeah.
I think like how I deal with it is talk about it. So naming it, just kind of get it out so it's not stuck in my head is like the first thing I do. And then I think some sort of relaxation. I love a bath.
Oh, yeah.
I love a bath.
I love baths. Can't have them. They stress me out. Because it's why I can't go and get massages. They stress me out. There's one thing I do not like about myself. They stress me out.
Can you say more to that?
Because I can't switch my brain off. And my brain just starts going, you've been here for too long, you're not doing anything, you're not being productive, you're not, even though I am. It's just not in a tangible way. It's like my brain doesn't sort of allow me to take the time to do self-care, the kind of self-care that I really have to force it. I really have to force it.
What is one thing though that you do? Or like does help?
One thing that does help?
Yeah, with overwhelm, stress.
The thing that helps the most is to remind myself that it's nowhere near as bad as my brain is making it out to be, and to stop procrastinating.
Nice.
Because the stress makes me not want to do anything. It can sometimes make me immobile.
Yep.
And sometimes the best thing to solve that is for me to go, you're not going to be overwhelmed if you get it done. So just try and compartmentalize this, do some of the things you need to do, and you'll feel better afterwards. And I always do. And then I'm able to relax. because some of the stress has gone away.
Nice.
You know, life lesson that I've learned recently is there are things that that I have these reactions to, right? Like when I fail, but like, you know, feel like I've made a mistake. There are certain things, like performing is one of them, where if I do that and I make that mistake, it kills me, it tears me up. I will lose days. I will get really stressed out about it. And then there are other things that I do where I might fail and make a mistake, like if I'm editing or directing or things like that, and I look back on it, the process, I reflect on it, I'm like, I would have done that differently. I actually enjoy the failures. I enjoy because I see it as a learning experience.
Yeah.
And what I've tried to teach myself, the phase I'm entering into my life is I'm like, I don't need to do those things that stress me out. I don't need to learn to get better at those things, because maybe what that's telling me is that's not what you should be doing. Like, live in the world where the failures that you make or the mistakes that you make are things that you want to embrace and want to learn from, because it's a much nicer life that way, you know? I'm starting to just, rather than going, why am I getting like this? Why do I feel like this? Why can't I be better at that? Just going, maybe I don't want to be. Maybe that's not the path I'm supposed to take. It's been a very big thing for me.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Do you often what's your practice in that? Like, when you're in those moments, when do you remind yourself of that? Is it like a journaling experience? Is it just like you kind of just say it in your head? Like,
it's all reflection. I try to always, I just do a lot of reflecting, just like when I'm alone and I'm thinking, right? Like, I just let my thoughts take me where they go. And a lot of the times it'll be like, I will think about an experience that I had a couple months ago, and, you know, maybe it was a negative experience for me. And I just try to break down why that happened. I'm like, what was going on then? Why did that thing make me feel that way, and how can I go about not feeling that way again? Those moments for me, it's something that I've just built into my life, where I try to not let anything that's made me feel anything that's made me feel heightened in any way, I always try and look back at it and go, why, and ask myself why, and try and get better at not letting those things happen again. They still do.
Yeah.
But the more you learn about it, the more you learn about why it happens, just the easier it becomes to deal with them when they do happen. It's not about killing them. It's not about,
no.
you know, like killing parts of yourself, or
It's learning to live with them, right? And
absolutely, and getting better at dealing with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you feel about your body?
Oh, yeah, I go real up and down with it. I wouldn't say that I have body dysmorphia, just a little peppering of it. Sometimes I do just like look in the mirror and I'm just like, I'm fat. and like, I know I'm not, but my brain goes, it's unsightly.
Yeah.
What I'm looking at. It's not nice. I don't like it. And there have been times where I've been like, where my visual thing of my body, like I look at my body in the mirror and I'm like, I have put on weight. And then I will weigh myself. And more often than not, I weigh less than what I used to weigh, right? Which has just taught me that I cannot trust what my brain tells me about my body, because I actually have no idea. But it comes up.
But it's there.
Every now and then, you know? And I just put that down to being in the world that we live in, and every time you see a man with their shirt off on TV, they're just fucking ripped, you know?
Wow.
It's like, yeah, it's the, you know, the stuff that women have been dealing with always.
Yes.
And like,
Yes.
I guess is something for men that maybe has been coming up in the last, you know, big bunch of years, or maybe it's always been there. I don't know.
Well, that's why I think it's great to talk about, because I think, you know, men do experience this but don't talk about it.
Yeah. There's like, I feel like there's pressure for me to like, to go to the gym and to be a certain way and look a certain way. And I fucking hate going to the gym. Like, I just don't enjoy it.
Same.
And what I really need to teach myself as I'm getting older is more just to look after the body that I have. Because it's not about, I think there's a very specific point where like being too skinny or maybe too overweight is like actually affecting your health. But if it's not, if like you're happy in the body that you're in and you're looking after it, that's the most important thing. And I forget to like respect my body and treat it well. I don't do that enough.
Same.
So I have a bad relationship with it in that sense, is that it's the first thing I'll let go.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, I'll
Yes.
put work before it.
Yes.
I'll put everything before just like eating better and sleeping right and not going to the gym to bulk up, just going to the gym to be healthy and active.
Sure.
Yeah. What about you?
I was so self-conscious about my body and my hair, because I was a really hairy, like, check out these guys. I love these guys now. It's beautiful.
It's genuinely beautiful.
So I somehow tricked my friends into daring me to wax these off, because I was so self-conscious because I was playing Thisbe in Midsummer's Night Dream in year 9, I think it was, and I had to wear a dress.
Yeah.
And so my legs would be exposed. So I convinced my friends to dare me to shave my legs. I shaved them, and so I had...
That'd be crazy if you dared me to... It'd be crazy if you dared me to shave my legs. Don't do it. Don't do it. But if you did...
But if you did...
I'd probably do it if you did.
But like, probably not.
It'd be crazy though. Don't do it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
the most year 9 thing in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I love these guys. These mammoths.
That's nice. I wish I was hairier because my body does like a little bit. Here it goes crazy, but my body, I'm like, barely anything except my nipples. It's like they're collecting moss because they're useless on a man. They serve no purpose, and so it's just this reminder that it's like there's no need for these. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Oh. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for answering questions with me.
That was Callum and Mark doing questions from the boys, anonymous questions from the boys. And boy, did we have a great time.
We did.